the way to grow, the way to develop for the individual is very mysterious. Though it's very simple. The simplicity is that one must realize that there is a horizontal communication, a horizontal interaction, and a vertical communication, a vertical interaction. For example, before we were living in villages, the villages were very horizontal. Everybody had their own big house. But as we came together, we were urbanizing. In urbanizing, we need to make living space, one on top of the other. So we had to grow vertically. So urbanizing amounts to vertical growth. From where we were in villages where it was horizontal growth. We would expand our horizons horizontally from villa to villa to villa, but not anymore. Urbanizing allows us to grow vertically from flat to another floor to another floor to another floor. So similarly is the individual growth. So when we interact with people, the people have mistakes. The people do mistakes. It is a nature. By nature, we do make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. So we may find some laziness, some doubt and confusion in people. Some people who are a little bored, some people who are lonely. But we need not connect with all of them all the time. We need to grow vertically. So on one point, I have to interact with the people. I have to interact with my community and society to educate them to bring harmony where there is disharmony. Educate them to come together and cooperate where there is already tension or conflict. So I need to participate, I need to intervene to eliminate conflict and bring cooperation among people. This is my horizontal intervention. But sometimes I don't think a time will come where complete flaw in another person is eliminated. A flaw will remain because that is the very nature of people, that is the very nature of interaction. So there I must know how to de-link with my horizontal approach to expansion and a vertical growth. For example, even a parent, your own parent, whom you love, whom you revere, may have some areas of disagreement with you where you think that the parent needs correction. But if you keep on attempting to correct the parent in all the parent's attributes, it's a never-ending thing because perhaps that is not the polite thing to do. In which case, you must allow that to remain and allow yourself to grow vertically, which means you need inner strength, you need inner growth within you, and you need to have higher aspirations from where the limitation of the other people are. They have their limitation. Perhaps you may not be able to bring unlimited vision and unlimited direction or meaning to the lives of the people all around you and not to all people. So in such cases, even though your attempt is there to reach out horizontally, you must also consider how to let go of it and move vertically upwards, where the parenthood is unlimited, but the manifestation of parenthood by your parent could have limitation. What I'm here telling is that the same body, a body that you relate to, a person that you relate to, can have large expanse at some times, which you may even consider almost mystical, or a depth that is very deep in a person, whereas the same person could have limitations in very many other attributes, or flaw could be found in the same body, in the same person. So instead of having a conflict with the limitations in the same person, when some conflicts are irreparable, leave it and you move vertically over and above that person and arrive at the godliness in that person, arrive at the divinity in that person, arrive at the comfort level that person can, through his exuberance, he can express his presence. In his presence that can bring a lot of solace and comfort, and you must have experienced such cases. Instead of attempting to intervene into every little conflict, because there will not come a time where all the conflicts are resolved all the time. So certain things will remain, but you grow above it. That is growth. That is a vertical growth which needs a lot of introspection and focus on the inner growth, where you will grow over and above and reach out to the godliness in the other person and not just the manifestation of differences and division. Where you can unite, where you can harmonize, where you can converge in a higher plane with that person only if you start seeing divinity in the other person, seeing the expanse in the other person, seeing the depth and the vastness in the other person over and above his flaw. In which case, you must also be able to grow vertically instead of continuing to only intervene into the flaw and conflict in your surroundings. This is the way to grow.